Swig. 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 A guy turned up again. Did he go? Did he actually go? That's absolutely stunning. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back. I think I've made a bit of a boob. So, the idea tonight is to go camp on a hill here and, you know, just have a bit of a chill night, eat some food, maybe have a few beers, probably waffle quite a bit. And the hill we're going to go up is Seat Sandal. However, I didn't realise that the schools are off. It's school holidays. So as I was driving in, I thought, what's going on? Why is it so busy? It feels like the middle of summer, absolutely packed. So I was thinking, oh no, that is going to be a problem, trying to get away from people for the night and have a nice chill out camp. And you might be thinking, well, it's fine, you're moving away from people. But the thing is with Seat Sandal, which is this hill here, by the way, is it's a standalone hill. It stands out by itself, and if I get up there and there's like, you know, tent city, or even just one or two tents, it'll be like, oh god, I'll have to move off, I'll have to go somewhere else, I'll have to go to Fairfield or something, I don't know. Anyway, first world problems. Welcome, it's great to have you here, as always. So, it's hot. I've just parked down on the A59, whatever the hell that is. I always forget. We're just outside of Grasmere, basically, and come up here. Honestly, it's so beautiful at the moment. Spring has sprung. All the blossom trees are just going crazy. It's looking absolutely beautiful. So, but we'll see that in the morning. We've kind of gone past it all now. Let me spin you around. We've gone past it all. It's all looking a bit dead here. Whew, I've not stopped talking, have I? So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all we're doing today. We should get a nice sunset. It's forecast to be, well, like this, just not a cloud in the sky. However, it is going to be hazy. We'll talk about all that later on. We'll talk about why I'm going up Seat Sandal specifically, and why, well, I don't know what else. Go and get yourself a brew, as always, and I'll see you along the way. Sweating a lot. Oh, it's so hot. It is so hot, and I don't seem to be getting anywhere. But if we spin round at this point, first of all, cute. We're getting some pretty good views already. So opening up to the Furnace Fells there, Coniston Old Man, bit of Wetherlam. In the foreground here we've got Crag, and in the background you should be able to see Harrison Stickle sticking up. But that's nothing compared to what we'll see later on. Once we're on the top of there, it's going to be, well, you'll see. So the reason I've chosen to do Seat Sandal today is if you cast your mind back to whatever season that was of hiking away rights. I think it's season 1. We did the Helvellyn South Ridge, didn't we, of the Helvellyn Massif. And we went up Seat Sandal. Couldn't see a flipping thing. Totally clagged in. The whole day clagged in. It was a bit of a disaster. So it's been on the cards to get back up here and do it again. And I think I've mentioned that before, doing a bit of a sweep up operation, you know, hitting all the fells that were all clagged in. Look at that herdie, looking all dramatic and photogenic. I mean, it would be photogenic if it was cloudy behind, not that yucky blue. Right, we're just getting to the waterfall. This is lovely, it's a lovely little spot. But this waterfall has some real personal significance. It was a day where I learned a very important lesson. If you've watched the Cross Lakes expedition, that was inspired by something I did when I was 14. It was Duke of Edinburgh Award thingy-majiggy, and we set off from same place, Ravenglass, and headed out towards Patterdale, and we came up here. It must have been back end of winter, perhaps, and all this was completely frozen. And we're coming up. I had my camera. It was an SLR. It was a Yashica SLR 35mm, and I was the photographer. We got to this point here, and one of the guys on the expedition, my mate, he was like, "Come on, Glenn, get your camera out and get some photographs of me ice climbing here." So he got all his ice axes out and everything. And I was just like, I can't. I'm too tired. I'm dying. I can't do it. I was not into walking at all. I mentioned it on that expedition. Back then, didn't care at all. So I was like, I'm dying. I just want to get to Patterdale and just go home. And he was like, oh, come on, do it. And he was gutted. And then we carried on. We got to Patterdale, got home. I remember thinking afterwards, damn it. It would have been a great shot. We could have got some really cool shots here of him climbing. And I really regretted that for a long time. And to this day, I still think about that day. And I still think about that particular moment. If ever I think, ugh, I don't know if I can do that, I just think back to this point, oh yeah, do it. Just do it anyway. It'll be fine. It'll be a couple of minutes of a thing, bit of pain maybe, a bit of discomfort, but it'll be worth it. And to be honest with you, there's been quite a few times on hiking the Wainwrights, or anything, all the stuff on this channel, where I thought, oh, can I be bothered getting the drone out? Can I be bothered filming that? Can I be bothered getting the camera out? Which I don't that often. Can I be bothered running over there and have a look at that thing? And I always think about this point and then just do it. Just do it anyway. So yeah, lesson learnt. Anywho, let's keep going. Okay, so we've got this little glacial corrie here. Bit of a dry one. I'll say dry. It looks pretty boggy, but it's not. It hasn't had a tarn forming it, and I guess that's probably because it hasn't. The glacier didn't gouge its way in deep enough. I'm assuming there's no lip there. So, but it's nice. It's an amazing environment. You can see glaciation in action. That's not easy to say. You can see the moraine and stuff. It is hot. I think it said something like, oh god, I can't remember. Well, in the vein it was 15 degrees down there. So it is cool up here, but we're sheltered and that sun's got a bit of heat in it. It's quite surprising. Soz about the sunglasses, by the way, I forgot. I hate wearing them when I'm talking to you guys. You can't see if I'm being shifty or anything. So, up to that bit there, top of the corrie, and at that point we'll see the other corrie where Grisdale Tarn is, and it's at that point that we start going up the last bit of the day. A little bit steep on the other side of there. Okay, there we go, Grisdale Tarn. Whew, it's nice, that breeze. You probably can't hear it, maybe you can, I don't know. But yeah, very popular with wild campers, this one, like most tarns are. But very little in terms of views. You get a little bit going down towards Grisdale, Grisdale, towards Glenridding, Patterdale. But that's it, we want big views, we want up there. I've never actually been up this way. I've always gone round and back up the north side, so it'll be interesting. Ooh, temperatures drop significantly in the shade, and it's quite nice. I felt like I was overheating a little bit then. Okay, here we go. It looks a little bit loose, has to be said. Slow and steady. Uh-oh. Can you see the midges? So we need to get up onto the top of the hill ASAP to get the breeze back. It's stopped again. Okay, not a million miles from the summit now. Starts to level off a little bit. Thank the Lord, because that's kind of brutal. And I've got a very heavy pack at the moment. It's ridiculously heavy. It's about 20 kilos, and you'll see why later on. Yeah, definitely not a light loadout. But yeah, looking out to the north, you can see already We can see Dodd, can you see that little lump there, and Skidder right next to it. I think we can see Criffle out in Scotland as well. It's a bit, I was going to say it's so clear, but it's a funny one. It's quite hazy. It's clear and hazy. See Ullswater down there, Gowbarrow, St Sunday Crag, love that hill. Fairfield, we've got a little bit of Cofer Pike there as well. And then obviously the Fairfield Horseshoe over to Great Rig. So, summit is just here, look. 2 minutes. And already, look at that, we're getting views out towards the west again. We've got a little bit of skylark action. Spirits are soaring, I'm not kidding you. Absolutely soaring. My soul is up there somewhere. It's wonderful. Okay, so this is it. This is the summit of Seat Sandal. Nice in it. And I think what I'm going to do then is just try and find somewhere to pitch around here. I don't really want to be on the path so much because you don't know who's lurking around the tent, but I don't think there'll be many people up here now. I think what we'll do is head over towards the west a bit more, where it starts to drop down a bit, and see if we can find somewhere there. Because I'm going to have a clearer view of the valley down there and, you know, a bit more shot action. Can you see it? I hope you're seeing this. I really do hope you can see it. I'm hope. I can't speak. Oh dear, so excited. There you go, Fairfield Horseshoe, Western Ridge. How's my posture? Terrible. Sink my stomach in. Right, so let's get down here, see if we can find somewhere to get this tent up. In fact, hang on. Oh, hey. Push comes to shove. Here's a great spot. Hell. Okay, this is a good backup place. Flat, there's a few rocks underneath, but we might be alright. That'll be nice. I mean, that's not shabby, is it, that view? But we'll have a look down here first and then determine what we're going to do. Okay, so on this western cairn here, obviously the views are opening up. This is where the jets come up here, by the way, up from Windermere, right out from the bay, up Windermere, past Rydal, over Grasmere, Dunmore-Raes, and then up and round, whichever way they go then. But there's nowhere suitable really to camp here. I'm not here for the jets, by the way. Just to clarify that. We're here to chill and take photographs of that, and we'll go into that in a bit more detail about what kind of shot we'll get later on. Well, say later on, it's only like an hour and a bit. But yeah, there's nowhere suitable there really. It's all just a bit slopey. So I think I saw somewhere just up here. I don't like camping this close to a path, it has to be said. It doesn't feel great. I like to tuck myself away really and just not be seen. I don't want anybody coming up to the tent or anything like that. But okay, I've gone back up towards the summit. I've gone back to that original place. It seems so perfect and so flat. Okay, I'm making an executive decision. It's here, right by the flipping summit, which I'm not happy about. It's too close a path, but there you go. I'm hoping no one's going to turn up and I'll be gone early in the morning. But look, perfect. I don't think I've ever camped anywhere so flat and lovely. So I shall get the tent up and then we'll just crack on with the rest of the night. We'll get a beer on, we'll get some food on at some point, we'll watch an amazing sunset. I think it's going to be absolutely spectacular tonight. Let's get set up. Right, here we go, home for the night. Not a bad spot, is it? A little bit tricky getting the pegs in then, because it's quite shallow, the grass and the soil and everything, but managed to do it, managed to fudge it somehow. It just all looks a little bit misshapen, and that thing's annoying me a little bit, but it'll be fine. So let's get the gear in and crack a beer open, I think. Why not? Let's do it. Heck, that is heavy. Oh, look, it's home. In you go. Essential toilet fodder. Okay, let's get that on. Just ready for when it gets chilly. Right, that'll do. Let's go and get a beer. Right, I think we'll just pop over to these little rocks here, sit down for a bit with a beer, and then just kind of wait for things to happen. I mean, you can see it out there. Hopefully you can see it out there. It's looking, I thought I saw somebody's head then. I thought someone was there. But you can see what's going to happen soon. It's sort of happening now. There's these layers going on. But as the sun drops a bit more, and even as it's completely set, we should get some amazing layer action. In fact, you know what? We're going to sit here. We're going to sit here right now. In fact, let's put the beer there. It's our little place marker. I'm going to go and get my camera, and we can just kind of sit and snap away and talk about stuff. I've got things to talk about. I can't remember. I have all these ideas about things to talk about and then just completely forget them. Ugh, but we'll see. You won't be able to see it, but the moon's just rising there. I love it, honestly. It's so lovely. It feels like a summer's evening. It feels like summer's here. Like a summer wild camp. But I think what's going to happen, so it's really nice now. It's fairly warm, not cold at all, but it is going to drop. I think it's going to drop significantly tonight and be quite cold. Down to just hovering above 0. Is that all right, do you think? I mean, I could just sit on the grass. It's not bad. Okay, I thought I'd face you that way rather than looking that. I mean, you can see Dollywagon Pike that way, but I think that's a grander view, isn't it, of Coniston Old Man. And hopefully you can see a little bit of Coniston Water as well and everything else. Look at the layer action there. Where's my camera? Let me get my camera. Got to get it ready. Got to have it at the ready. And keep an eye on that there as well. I'll keep showing you what I'm looking at over there. So, what is the purpose of this? Coming up here to camp. I guess there isn't, there doesn't have to be a purpose, is there? It's like I said on previous videos, just getting out and doing this sort of thing, just a single night. It's so soul enriching, it really is. But today I do actually have a specific reason, and that is it's my birthday. Today is my birthday. I'm 26 years old, times 2. It's a little bit depressing. It's depressing. It isn't depressing, actually. It isn't depressing. This is what I'm going to talk about. For starters, I can't believe, I didn't think I was going to get to 20. I thought I'd be dead before 20. And then I thought, well, there's no way I'll make 30. And then I was a bit surprised when I got to 40. So hitting 50 is great. And then 52 now. So it is amazing. It really is amazing. And I think a lot of people get really hung up on the getting old stuff. And I haven't really. I don't think I have. I'm just amazed to be here, really. I'm just grateful to have got this far. Yeah, I've got wrinkles showing up on my face, on my eyes and everything, and my face is starting to sag a bit, and quite a lot actually, because of all this sun and being outside. It's getting weathered, and there's certain body parts that are getting a little bit more, pendulous, shall we say? But hey, I've got here. It's amazing. I didn't think I'd make 20, so it is an honour and a major feat to have got this far. There are so many people, and I've said this on a previous video, so many people who have not got to this point. People that I went to school with, people I've worked with, they died young or they've died recently, they've got ill and they're no longer with us. It's a privilege to be here, really, and to do things like this. And that's another thing as well. It's that it's just been grateful to have the physicality to still come and do stuff like this. And long may that last. I really hope it does. God, I'm waffling quite a lot, aren't I? I think it's about time we cracked open the first birthday beer. Steve Wallace Step 2, forgot. Cheers. Hope we've got one. Oh yeah. Let the waffle commence. It's all going to go downhill right now. But yeah, it's what we're talking about. What the hell were we talking about? Getting old. God, to be honest with you, I kind of feel like I'm not even halfway yet. I really do, honestly. I've got this thing in my head where I'm aiming for 120. I'm going to try and get to 120 years old. And not 120, you know, the last 50 just decrepit, sat in a nappy somewhere. I mean living right up to the end, right up to 120 and it's dropping down dead up here somewhere. And I think a lot of it as well is up here, having that positive mental attitude, a positive approach to everything. Anything's possible. And even when things go wrong, it's all right. Put a positive spin on it. I think that's a big thing. Contributing factor to longevity, I think. I don't know. I might be dead tomorrow. Who knows? But while we ponder that thought, let me just show you what we're looking at here, out that way, because you can't see you looking that way. We'll have a look at that way in a minute. But let's have a look out there. We can see Harrop Tarn down there. So if you cast your mind back to the ultimate Lake District trek, got it right at last. We went past there. That's where it looked like it could have had grizzlies and it looked like somewhere in America. It looked amazing. So let's go and have a look at that. Let me just spin my cap round. Okay, right in centre of shot is Harrop Tarn. It's quite hard to see because it is hazy, but that's where we had the grizzly action. Go up a little bit, we can see right out towards Crag Hill and Grassmoor. It's very bright. Panning across, we can see the High Style Ridge. Oh, it's gone out of focus there, High Style Ridge. We've got Pillar there. It's really struggling with the focus. Great Gable, you can see that as clear as anything, can't you? And then go towards Great End, Scoffle Pike. I'm looking now, Bowfell right in shot. Crinkles, Harrison Stickle right in the middle there. And then we've got Swirl Howe. We can see Doe Crag right in the middle. Wetherlam right there. And Coniston Man behind that. Grassmere down here. Coniston Water there. Holmfell in front of it. Esthert. Alcock Tarn is there. So because we haven't got any clouds, we're not going to get any crepuscular rays from those. However, we should get them. I'm hoping we'll get them from the mountains themselves, you know, from various crags and what have you. As the sun drops a bit more, it could look really good. Could get some nice shots. I'm being blind at the moment. Swig. So I've got 3 more. I brought 4 cans. It's my birthday. I do want my birthday. So I'm gonna enjoy this. While I'm doing that, why don't you just kind of chill out a bit, have a look around, see what you can see, and then I'll catch up with you in about, let's have a think, about an hour's time, when all that is going to look absolutely gorgeous. I'll see you in a bit. Right, it's coming up to 20 past 7 and as you can see the sun is getting quite close to setting and it's a bit cold. It's got a little bit chilly. So what you didn't see, a few people turned up. A lady turned up a minute ago with her dog's gone down that way somewhere. It always worries me when people turn up. You just don't know if they're going to turn up in the night and stab you to death. And there's a guy down here, looks like a photographer, got a big hoofing tripod, setting up various cameras. So I'm not the only one who thinks this place here is absolutely fantastic for this shot. Oh, I see. Okay, all right. I think I know what he's doing. He's getting a photograph of himself. So he's set his camera up over there and he's standing in front of it. and getting a sort of posy shot, you know. Well, okay, each to his own. I just want to get that. I just want to get a picture of the mountains and the layers. Hands up, who's having a great time? Me. I am 2 beers in, so it could be to do with that. Anyway, having a good time. Happy birthday to me. It's amazing actually how much heat is in that sun. I can still feel it. I can still feel the heat, but the air is getting cold. I don't know what this high level cloud's going to do tonight. It could obscure the stars. You know, I've got the time lapse thing set up. I don't know if you noticed that before. I don't know if it's going to work, but you know, we'll see something. Hopefully not murderers around the tent. Okay, it's me again. It's around about 10 to 8 now. We've got about 20 minutes of sunlight left, and it's not looking as good as I was hoping it would. I'm on count 3, by the way, so if I'm slowing my speech now, you know why. So I think with the moon tonight, it could be quite light. It's not quite a full moon, but not far off. You can see it. So it should be quite light out here. I can hear the road down there a little bit, but apart from that, there's nothing. Even the skylarks have gone to bed, which is very cute. The world is just slowing down. So I don't know if you can see it, but we've got this incredible crepuscular ray heading, well, it's going straight up, look. That's amazing. So sun is about to set now. It's just dropping below, where the hell is that? It must be Dale Head or Robinson or something like that. I don't know if that's photograph worthy or just worth looking at with my eyes. I'll let you look at it. Goodbye, son. I'll see you tomorrow morning, hopefully. Gone. So it's now that I think this might turn absolutely stunning. Although, saying that, I don't know, because it's all drawn back a bit. Somebody's turned up at the summit. There's a guy sat at the summit, and it's really sort of unsettled me a bit. It's okay. We're all right. Just going to swig my beer. Swig. I don't know what you can see. Can you see the guy at the summit? Can you see the guy who's going to murder me tonight in my sleep? Murder us. Right, I think it's time to get in the tent. Can you even see the tent? I don't know. That was not a bad sunset. It was all right. All the clouds seemed to kind of move off, so we didn't really get much. You can see it's all pink and purple now, though. It's quite nice. It's eyes good, I think. I don't know if it was photo good or video good, but hey, look at where we are. What a place. But let's get in a tent. It's really cold now, and we'll get some food on. Right. Semi-cozy in the tent. Swig. But I think it's about time to cook some food. This evening it is, have a look at that, barbecued pulled pork. Can you even see it? I don't know. But let's get it on. What we'll do is we'll cook it out here, well, you know, with the door open, and then we'll eat it inside. We'll get cozy and get in, because it is flipping cold. So, I didn't mention a minute ago, a guy turned up again, a different guy. Hung around for a bit. I talked to him. He seemed like a nice fella, but he wandered off. It just puts me on edge, you know. Like, oh, did he go? Did he actually go? Or is he out there somewhere? Oof. Wow. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I've not had this one before. 925 calories. Yes. A bit of bread. Ooh. Calm down. Oh, not even ready. God. Looks alright. Oh, hey, it smells good. Let's get in. Let's get all of us inside. want to eat in comfort, don't we? There's no point in sitting on the ground. So let's get this pumped up. Running out of room. There's just no room. There's no room for this, me and you as well. Just need a bit more. Better organisation. There we go. That'll do. Let's find a spoon and then we'll have a look at this sludge. See what it looks like. Salted. Wow, that feels solid. Oh, it does look a bit dry, has to be said. I'm wondering if I didn't put enough water in it. It just looks really, really dry. It'll be fine. Oops. It looks dry as hell. Tastes dry as hell. But it's actually not bad. Maybe I should put some butter on this now. Kind of in my head I thought it'd be quite wet. I'd be dipping it in, but right, I'm going to finish this and then I don't know what we're going to do. We might pop outside and have a look around. Well, it's not a birthday without a birthday cake, is it? And apparently I'm one today. But here's to another, what did I say? 68 years to get to 120? I was never good at maths. That's why I'm doing this stuff, doing videos. Anyway, time to make a wish. Here we go. Okay, this is almost impossible to eat. Just dropping chocolate cake everywhere. It's just food all over this mat. Right, I'll see you in a minute. Oh no, I've made a decision to not go out because I can't be bothered. It's too dark, you can't see anything anywhere, can't film anything in this camera. It's too dark, it's too cold. I want to get my sleeping bag now and get cosy, so I'll see you in a minute in the bag. Okay, as you can see, I'm in my bed. It's got quite cold actually. It's weird, this time of year, you've got to have all the gear with you because it flipping gets cold. Never cast a clout until May's out. That's the Mayflower, apparently. Oh. Have you noticed the wind's getting up, by the way? There was not a breath of wind before. Now it's starting to get up. I just hope we don't have dramas tonight. I don't want any drama. It's supposed to be a chill night. A chill camping experience. Forecast tomorrow is supposed to be good again. So we've had 2 weeks of this amazing weather. So sunrise should be pretty good. I think it forecasts a bit of mist in the valley as well. So that might look quite nice as well. So hopefully get a good night's sleep now. It's 10:15. And we'll get a coffee on in the morning and get down to, well, the usual place for breakfast. I'm boring that way. We'll talk about that in the morning, why. But I'm not going to have breakfast here. I'm just going to have a cup of coffee. We'll check out the sunrise and then we'll get gone. Yeah, enjoy that walk down the nose here. Anyway, hopefully I'll see you in the morning. Hopefully no dramas. Good night. Good morning. Can you hear the skylarks? That was my wake-up call this morning. So it's 5:36. Not a lot of sleep last night. I feel like death warmed up. Oh boy. It got really windy. Really windy. Probably 20, 30 mile an hour wind last night. So I've got no idea if you managed to see the time lapse or not, because I couldn't dig it into the ground enough. I think it's probably fallen over. Soz. So I think what I'm going to do is get up and get ready for sunrise. Sunrise at 6:20 today. Yeah, so just under an hour by the time I've got dressed and stuff. Sorry about everything. This is how you get dressed in a very small tent. You gotta do it lying down. Excuse me. How's that for a view? Look at that, that is absolutely beautiful. It's been a long time since I've seen a blanket inversion like this. So we can see Loughrig there, we can see Blackfell, right out towards Kirby Moor as well. And I think the hills we can see in the distance there is probably Gummers How. So all of Grasmere, Rydal, under cloud. And we've got these little herdies here, just coming to say hello. Morning! We got skylarks, we got herdies, we got inversions, we got the sun about to come up any minute now. Life doesn't get much better than this. And did you see the moon set before? Wow. Wow. I mean, it's set almost in exactly the same place as the sun. Almost. But I'll tell you something now, it is absolutely Baltic. It's flipping freezing. That wind is icy. So I think we're going to sort of hang around a little bit until the sun comes up. I just want to see sunlight hitting the ground here. So that's that side. That's a bit windy, I'm sorry. Over the other side, nothing. Not a sausage. No inversion at all. And looking out towards the east, over towards, Glenridding and Penrith and what have you. Nothing over there either. So, again, it's the famous Dunmail divide. You can have completely different weather patterns on either side of Dunmail Race, which is, well, pretty much here, where we are. Right, had to retreat. It's absolutely freezing out there. And it's amazing, the shelter you get just out of the wind in the tent here. The wind's going that way. And straight away I'm warming up. But, got to get a brew on. It is time. Where's my cup? Where's my cup? Cup! Whew. I might have to put my legs there, do you mind? Oh yeah, this is going to be a turbo coffee. Bloody grass again. Right, that'll do. Can't wait any longer. Let's go. Sorted. Clean that up in a minute. Cheers. Looks a bit weak. Wow, looks weak. Flippin' heck. That is, yeah. That's going to keep me awake probably for a few days. around. So the sun rose about 15 minutes ago, but it's stuck behind Fairfield at the moment. You can see the shadow of Fairfield there, look. And this very, very watery sun hitting the ground. Lovely. I'm going to get back inside. I mean, coffee's going cold. We've had a look around. We'll wait until the sun hits the cloud properly. Starts burning stuff off and we get little wispy things. Brr. Almost spilt me coffee. So I've been asked a few times about what I do with my coffee grinds after I've had a nice cup of coffee out here. And, well, simply put, I take them back with me. I don't leave them out, you know, here. Because it's litter. It's rubbish, isn't it? And it's not meant to be here. So I'll bag it and take it home with me. I think what I'll do is probably stick it in my food bag here. I didn't eat much of that at all. About half of it. It was so dry. It was pretty gross, actually. My fault. It was just not enough water. So I'll stick in that, seal that, and then just take it down in my little bin bag here and bin it. That's it. So I think what I'm going to do now is start to pack up. Time check is 6:57. I kind of feel like, you know, people are going to start. They probably won't start coming up soon, but at least want to get the tent away if I can. You know, just get out of the way. Right, before we pack up, let's just have a look down there. Wow. Can you see Loughrig? Can you see Alcock Tarn? It's looking incredible. And out down towards Helm Crag as well. So the light is hitting all the ground now. And it won't be long really before that burns off. That's absolutely stunning. Okay, all packed up and ready to rock and roll. Tent was here, I think. I think it was. But I've had a check around. No pegs, no rubbish, nothing. So I think we're good to go. Yay! So, as much as I love being out here, and I do love being out here, I think the best bit is going to get brekkie. And that's what we're going to go and do now. So I feel like my nose is running like mad. But we're going to pop into Ambleside now and go to the Force Cafe. Why the same place every time? It's just such a good breakfast. I just can't get past it. I just didn't risk going anywhere else because it is that good. Heck, that is quite something, isn't it? And it looks like it's actually thickening up, which is a bit weird, isn't it? So Loughrig is almost completely gone now. Blackfell's almost gone. So it's thickened up. It's rising up above either that or it's just rising, actually. It could just be rising. But I think it's thickening. Hey, Hurdy. I think I can safely say this is the best inversion I've seen in a long time. Certainly the most complete coverage, you know. Seen patchy ones every now and then, but that is almost full coverage. I mean, for as far as the eye can see, you can't even see Morecambe Bay, it's all gone. So right out towards Lancashire is under cloud. That would be a shot and a half, wouldn't it? I've got the wrong flipping lens, can you believe it? I'm absolutely loving this bit here. It looks amazing. It keeps going up and down, ebbing and flowing, but it's going to be gone in a minute because we're going to be in it. We won't be able to see anything. However, we'll be able to see those lovely blossom trees in a minute, and we'll go through our first and only gate in the entire video. So I think I made a bit of a boob. I think we actually have got more gates than I thought. I forgot about this one. The gate I was thinking about is the one right at the bottom near the track. But so we've got at least 2 gates. There may be another one that I've forgotten about. Who knows? Now, that's some pretty sexy gate porn, isn't it? I need to be careful how I say that. Gate porn. Right, here we go. Descending into the gloom. Wow, the smell's coming up. Almost like a soily, peaty smell. That's really nice. So, one last look up. There we go. What a great camp spot. What a great night. It's been brilliant. And as always, made extra special because you were there. Just as we kind of walk down to the van, I just want to say thank you so much for the comments on all the videos that you comment on. If you've commented on this video already, sorry, I feel like I've got crusty stuff all over my face. If you commented, thank you. As I've said before, I don't comment individual comments and everything because it'll just take too long and I'd never get out here and actually film. So this is my way of saying thank you to you for commenting and just following along the channel and supporting it and everything, And also, while I'm here, while I've got you, trapped in the cloud, why don't you consider joining my Patreon, the Black Clan? I almost forgot what it's called then. The Black Clan. Patreon.com/the Black Clan. There's a little QR code on the screen somewhere. Got no idea where. Okay, there were more gates than I realised. Okay, this is the only gate, remember, on the entire descent. Isn't that ridiculous? But here it is. We got, oh no, it's one of those. I hate these. There we go. Okay, here it is, A591, and we're just up the road here, parked up and away by High Broad Rain. So it's just a short stroll up here, and then we're done. Well, not quite done. We've got hopefully a big stack of food to eat. So if we could see out that way, we'd be able to see Crag here. Crag, and you see the howitzer and the lion and the lamb just there. Just to give you bearings. And we were up there last night somewhere. It's supposed to be very, very good food here at the Yan. Need to go try it out and report back. Okay, moment of truth. Is the van still there? And does it still have wheels? Yay, it's still there! I shouldn't be surprised, should I? I shouldn't really. But you never know, do you? So, let's get loaded up and get over to Ambleside, Ambleside, and we'll go and, yeah, like I said, just shovel a lot of food in. Excuse the mess. It is a bit messy in here at the moment. Oh, like a manky old plaster look. I can't believe that. That was in my bag. It fell out yesterday, honestly. Right, let's get in.